Good morning, my brothers and sisters. I'm going to ask a question today about why is there a boat? I'm talking about Noah and the flood and the boat. The title is Why is there a boat? This is episode 47 in the book of Genesis. We're going to look at a passage today from Genesis chapter 6. So the idea is that I know why there's a flood, and that's because of what we looked at yesterday. That is, every intent is only ever evil in people, and kind of made the strong point is if you don't understand that, the rest of the Bible makes no sense. So you have to understand evil to begin with, and the kind of the rescue mission that starts there. So in a sense, the flood makes perfect sense. So if you understand evil, then you understand the righteous judgment against it, which is the flood. So here's my question today is, why is there a boat though? What makes perfect sense to me is the flood. What doesn't make perfect sense to me is this rescue. Why is there a boat? Why bother? Here it is from Genesis chapter 6, verse 8. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation. Noah walked with God. Noah had three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So my big question today is, why rescue anybody? Surely Noah had enough, even though he's described as a righteous person, he certainly had enough sin to righteously judge it and destroy him along with everybody else. So that rescue boat, my point is, that rescue boat was full of knuckleheads. And compared to the holiness of God, everybody is fallen and sinful and not deserving of being saved. So every human comes from Adam and Eve, that every single one. So you, podcast listener, you can trace your lineage all the way back to Adam and Eve. Actually trace it back. So if we could fill in the blanks of all those hundreds or thousands of generations, eventually you're going to get to Adam and Eve. So who are your people? Let me ask you this. Who are your people? What is your identity? And if we go back to Adam and Eve, it's characterized mostly by sinfulness. So every human today comes through Noah as well. So that we trace our lineage all the way back to Adam and Eve. A couple generations prior to that, you have to go through Noah. So who are your people and what is your identity? Yes, it's sinfulness to Adam and Eve, but also it's through Noah, through through the rescue line of Noah. So all the other family lines that were alive at the time of Noah, they get destroyed by the flood. So Noah's family's line are not destroyed. So all of our subsequent generations of the world come through Noah. So yes, you come from Adam and Eve, but you also come through rescue. So Noah bears the sin of Adam and Eve, and because of what we looked at yesterday, that is every intent only ever evil, we come from a sinful people, but we also come from rescue. So your people, whether it's Noah or Shem or Ham or Japheth, they're not perfect. They're not sinful people. We have to wait for Jesus to get to that. So I know that Noah is called righteous and faithful, and certainly he was, but the story of Noah is ultimately the story of God's hesed, his faithfulness to the relatively ungodly and the uncooperative people. So yes, you come from Adam and Eve, so you'd know about your sin, but you also come from Noah, so you'd know about his rescue. So you come from Adam and Eve. Let's talk about this sin. It's very sobering. You should cause us to grieve and repent, throw ashes on our head, change our clothes to sackcloth. You and your people have failed the Lord. You have disappointed and violated your standing with God, and it is grievous. So how can we even function for one moment? How can we get out of bed in the morning? Well, it's because of also Noah. So you're also from Noah. So you cannot trace your family history back to Adam and Eve without first going through your family tree through Noah. Yes, all roads lead to Adam. I'm sorry about that. But, to our verse today, all roads also lead through Noah. And every single one of the families alive today has as their father Noah. So Noah was rescued. He had the favor of God, even though he was a sinner. Why? So you would know about his rescue. To be alive today, that means that you're marked by sin, yes, but to be alive today also means that you are marked by rescue, a rescue you did not deserve, a rescue you did not ask for, a rescue that tells us everything you need to know about us that we needed to be rescued, and a rescue that tells us everything you need to know about the rescuer, which is God. So, but Noah in today's passage today is really a testament to God's goodness, God's favor, God's selection of men to save. It's not angels he saves, it's not red pandas he saves. It's people. Who does God reach out through this world of only intent, only ever evil? God reaches through that morass and plucks out people. Who? Specifically Noah, your grandfather. So I'd like to get to know this guy, Noah, and we will get to know him. And as we do, remember this: he is your people. You came through Noah. He is your grandfather. He is your clan, your identity. Noah is my people. So he gave you rescue once. Every person on our planet alive today comes through a rescued people. That's why Genesis is so important. Everything you need to know about the Bible is in the book of Genesis, almost. Your people needed to be rescued. They were sinful, every intent only ever evil. And he gave your people rescue once. Why? So that you'd see yourself in the right way. That is a sinner in need of rescue. And also that you see him in the right way, that he is the Savior. He is the Savior of the unrighteous sinner. He's faithful to the faithless. He's steadfast to the generally uncooperative. He saves people. So he's this rescuer, and he's going to get us a boat. He's going to be patient. He's going to build the boat in his driveway for more than 100 years, 400,000 days. And so you come from Adam and Eve so you would know about your sin. You also come from Noah so that you'd know about his rescue. So why is there a boat? Because God is in the rescue business. And we're only on page 6 of the Bible. Why is there a person, a Noah? Because he is my people. Noah is my people. He got on that boat, and so can you. Thanks for listening.